We gather here either to network or we share an inspiring story so you can get inspired. So today is one of those days where we're gonna share inspiring stories to help you get inspired. So who's ready to be inspired today? If you're ready, put the ready in the chat. And I have someone who's very special to me here. Without any further ado, I'm gonna let her introduce herself in her own word. So go ahead, Alaya. And she runs multiple businesses. She's truly a powerhouse here. So go ahead, let them know a little bit about you and all the amazing things that you currently do. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alaya Galloway, and I'm currently in a mastermind. I'm a mastermind student of Sue's in her mastermind program. Um, I am a serial entrepreneur. I have a home care business. I also have a hemp store, and I have a travel agent journey that I'm going on as well. So I just love to work for myself and make money and help others is my main goal. And I feel like when you're helping other people, the money just flows. So everything I do is about helping other people, from the hemp, teaching people how natural things help, from home care to helping people, age at home, to disabled, to children, just a wide range of things. Every aspect of my businesses, I'm always trying to help. So that's
Awesome,
me.
awesome. Can you please let them know where your home care agency is? Because you never know. Maybe somebody on here knows somebody who needs help with their who needs like home care services, and you never know. So let them know where your home care agency is located. And I know you've been adding some new program where you're serving just real quick, let them know where you are and what you're
Yeah,
doing in the
so
community.
I'm located in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and we actually just hired a Latin staff and client coordinator. So we're tapping into the Spanish community because I'm excited about that.
Awesome, awesome. So if you, this is the go first and let them help her. So give us a little backstory. I know you have your home care agency for like years now, like 4 years. Sorry, because the home care agency, I need to have all those 10 to 50 degrees. I know there's somebody here today that needs to be inspired, that needs to like basically get out of their own way so they can either grow or start their home care business. So give us a little backstory, how you got started, where you were before you got started, and all of that.
So I started as a CNA. I was a CNA for many years, and I always wanted to be a nurse, but that just didn't become my path. And I started doing home care, and I just enjoyed it so much. I was just like, I'm just not a middleman type of person. So I just reached out to, people that I was inspired by to help me, and the rest is history. I started my home care agency, and I've been doing, everything is in error, and I put in the work and found people like Sue and Enoch, and I mean, I'm getting to the top.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now, when I met you last year, so give us a little bit about this journey. Where were you when you met me? Give us a little bit back on this journey, and then we're gonna take it from there.
Okay, so when I met Sue, I had already been in business like about 3 years. I started my business 2018, and I was just kind of twiddling my thumbs a little bit. And when I came to conference, I was doing okay. I was just kind of stagnated at that like 500,000 mark. It's like I couldn't get over it. And in conference, I mean, I have been to plenty of conferences, but at this particular conference, they broke down. They pulled out one of those right things right on, and how many hours you need to get to $1 million. That was our number, a million. And I was just in nobody had ever broke that down for me. They were giving so conference. I was just in awe. I put it to work, and I've been rolling since.
So let's take it back a little. So like free 5 days, right?
Yep, you did
so
a free 5 day sprint.
Yeah, free 5 sprint, and that's how you met. Like,
okay, so she had I have a business bestie and we do a lot of stuff together. And she's in the mastermind group as well. And so I told her, I was like, look, she's having a virtual conference. I was like, we need to go virtual. And she was like, no, we need to be building. So she got our tickets and we went to conference, and I mean that was the best move I made for my company. Sometimes it just takes you jumping out there and finding people that are where you want to be and getting the blueprint.
awesome.
So I got the blueprint.
Awesome. So you said earlier, after your business was started running. So like what was one thing that changed for you? After one strategy that you implemented, you learned at the conference, implement, and that changed the game for you.
What changed the game? See where my numbers were at, because I knew I was making the money and I had the hours, but I never knew how to really calculate, get it. My insurance, and they were giving strategies at conference, took me to another level, and I was so drawn by all the program. So now I'm in a mastermind, and that's a whole nother level.
Awesome. And for those of you who don't know what she saw, so she came to the conference. The conference was so good, obviously, that she wanted more. So I have like a list of people, super small. I don't let everybody in. She's part of my elite group, mastermind, that group of people who already have their home care agency. They already have made millions, or they working on their $1 million goal. So we get together and work together. So you didn't know, but this is kind of like the secret society of home care. Not everybody get in there, but yeah. Awesome. When you came to the conference, you're doing more Medicaid, your business was 100, right? And then you learn energy for putting into the meat and the potato. So something also happy when you, because for my retreat. So what are the things that happened in your business? What changed? And she informed after conference, and within less good. Take us on that journey.
Learned how to basically make my cost match my goal. And I was kind of shortchanging myself. And they talked about that at conference. And they gave this strategy to get my money flow going fast. For instance, I'm gonna break it down like this. So say for instance, you charge $30 an hour. People always want a discount. So you could tell them, well, if you pay 2 weeks in advance, $8. But if you pay for the month, I'll pay for the month. And that cash flow.
Now you can't give him all the slides. So you need to come to the conference to get the rest of it, okay? Yeah, I
Yes.
hope y'all wrote down that strategy she just dropped there. Okay,
Mhm.
that was like top tier strategy. But if you want more like, let me see who's ready. Who wants more private pay in their agency? Who wants to get like, hey, I need to take my agency to the next level. I've been doing this for years, so I'm new to this, but I really want to make sure I hit the ground running and take this to the next level. In the chat, because seriously, you need at the conference, and I'm not even you need to at the conference. And I'll drop the link. You can go ahead and get your ticket, secure your ticket today. Gonna be in your agency. Who's ready for that? That's if you're just getting started or find something. Okay, she was already in business for 4 years, and she changed her agency changed, right? All right. So who's ready for that? Do you think about like how much revenue you made in the 60 days? Did you say it? You didn't say
Oh,
it yet?
it was
Oh, hold
200,000.
on. Don't let no, they may not be ready for that. Let's see if they ready. Me and sharing top secret with them if they're not ready.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready? Do you want to hear how much extra revenue she added to her bottom line after she implemented the things we shared at the conference last year? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Because if you're not ready, we're sharing nothing. We're keeping this to our mastermind and in our group, we're sharing with the whole world. Are y'all ready? Okay. I see 3 people ready. There's like 20 of us here. Only 3 people ready. The people on Facebook, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I need y'all to put ready in the chat. Because if y'all not ready, we're gonna keep this secret. We're not telling you anything. But if you're ready, drop ready in the chat. Drop ready in the chat. And then we are going to let you know. Drop ready in the chat. 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 Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I see some people already in the chat. I see some people already. I think they're ready. Go ahead. Let's talk about the money now. So get done. Talk a little bit about the money. How much you were able to add to your bottom line in like 2 months after the conference.
Yeah. So basically, when people feel like they getting a discount, they move a little quicker. And I call that method, I gave it a name. I call it the wholesale method, because it's almost like when you buy more, you pay less. And
Mm-hmm.
that's just the way the economy is working right now. People really don't want to pay that much. So if you put it in their head, like, they're getting a discount, which, they are getting a discount, but that's also increasing your cash flow quicker. And, that's just how people's, brain works. So yeah, and then like I said, I was like at 500, like right at 500,000, and then I ended the year with like close to 800,000.
Yeah,
Yep.
y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear any of that. So y'all, let me break that. Can we congratulate her and give her flowers? Because that's because of course she learned. Because there's one thing about learning. Let's put the chat on fire and give her some congratulations. So let me tell you, there's something about learning. There's something about somebody's giving you the game, but there's something about you implementing it. Because I can give you all the game that I have, but if you don't implement, nothing is gonna happen for you. But let me break this down so you guys can understand. Yes, let me break this down so you can understand. The conference last year, we did it in October. Okay, we did the conference last year, October, and I'm gonna give you the dates to be exact. I believe it was October 13th to the 16th, something like that. Okay, so second week of October. Okay. Can you guys write down when did we do it? Let me see if you guys are a good listener. We did the conference last year, October 13th to the 16th. Okay, right. What day did we do the conference last year? October 13th.
It was the 13th. Yeah, the 13th through the 16th.
Yeah. Okay, October 13th to the 16th.
Yeah.
You guys got it. You wrote it. Go ahead, write it down. Whether you're on Zoom or wherever you are, write it down. October 13th to the 16th. When she came, her business for the entire year from January 1st to October 16th was at $500,000, which is really amazing. Are you guys with me? How from January 1st to October 16th, where was the business? To October 16th. Where was it? 500. Right? Thank you, Disha. Thank you. I know some with my I know sometimes 500,000. Then after October 16 to December 31st, how long is that? The people that know how to do all those math, how many weeks is that, or how many months is that? From October 16 to December 31st. How long is that? Let me know. Let me know in the chat because I need your full attention. I need your full attention. I need your full attention. Okay. That's sad thing is 10 weeks. In 10 weeks, she says she ended up, let's get this. She ended up the year at $800,000, right? So from 500,000 to 800, how much money she added in her business in the space of 10 weeks? Go ahead, put that in the chat. How much money she added in her business in this space? Sam is on it. I love it, Sam. $300,000. $300,000, y'all. Okay, $300,000. And guess what? Does the game changer? The game changer, like she said, is just what's keeping you from your next is really. She said two things. Her word was she said the blueprint. She had the blueprint. But I will add two things that's keeping you from your next is that you don't have the knowledge and you don't have the blueprint. Because if you which is basically all the same. If you don't have the now, if you're not where you're supposed to be now in your business, you lacking some sort of knowledge. If your business, you're not making it rain in your business, you lacking some sort of knowledge that you're not getting, you're lacking some sort of blueprint that you're not getting. That's why you're not getting there. And even my favorite verse is like, my people perish due to lack of knowledge. So there is some sort of knowledge that you're not getting. And once you got that knowledge and you apply that knowledge, because getting the knowledge is not enough. But when you get the knowledge and you apply that knowledge, it's a game changer. She almost like basically what took her 8 or 7.5 months to do, she did way better than that in 2.5 months. If you're looking at the number and comparing it. Like, let me know how y'all feeling. Is this blow your mind? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Did this blow your mind? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. How are you feeling right now as you're listening to this? As you're in the audience, let me know. Did this blow your mind? What's going up in your mind right now? Let me know. I'm gonna ask Alaya, when you realize that happened so quick, how did you feel? What happened for you? Do you remember?
I was just, I mean, I was just shocked. Like, it's just that's one of my favorite things too. People are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, and I just feel like once I just put the stuff that you were teaching to work, it works. You know, you just got to go hard, and it's not easy, you know, but it can be done. It can be done. Like, you just got to go hard. This period.
And I like how you say that. This is not easy. I never tell people this is easy. If you're looking for somebody that say, hey, this is easy, it's gonna work, I can sit there and tell you that, but I know that's not the truth. So I'm not gonna tell you that that's the truth. Because this take work, okay? This take work. But I know this work if you put it into practice. And the good thing, Alaya is not the only one this work with. We have people after people after people. Last week I interviewed Monique, she went from 20 to 87 clients within like 5 months from the conference. Here we have Alaya. So this work for multiple people, just that one. And that's why you need to be at the conference. Like seriously, who's coming to the conference? Who's ready? Like after you hear that, you're like, hey, I need to be at this conference like tomorrow. If you're ready to be at the conference like tomorrow, put me in the chat, wherever you're listening to us, put me in the chat. Like, hey, I need to get that awesome sauce. I need to get more knowledge. I need to get the blueprint so I can take my agency to the next level. If you know you need to be there, like put me in the chat. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something special just for us here for the duration while we live here. Are y'all ready? If y'all ready, put ready in the chat. Put ready in the chat. The ready in the chat. So when you register right now, before we're done with this live, I'm giving you a $50 discount. When you register right now on the live, I'm giving you a $50 discount, but it's only when you register right now while we're on the live before this live training ends. Okay. So who's ready to get that discount code? If you want that discount code and you're ready, you're like, hey, I need to secure my seat because guess what? If I pay $750 to come to a conference and 10 weeks later, I add another $300,000 to my bottom line. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Let me know. Even if you were to pay $750 for a conference and you made $5,000 back, it would have been worth it. But to talk about you invested $750, but let's say if we add your flights and your sleep, let's say you invested $2,000 or $25 to get there. Imagine you make like 10,000. Let's say if you like Alaya, you make 300,000. Will that be worth it for you? Will it be worth it for you? Let me know in the chat. Will it be worth it for you? If it will be worth it, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. I'm dropping the link here. On Wax, you can drop the link. So I just dropped the link for the code for you to save $50 on the conference price tonight. $50 on the conference price. The conference is June 13th to the 16th. It's gonna be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And this year is gonna be even more epic than last year. This year we upgraded everything. We're getting beachfront hotel. We're getting like the main thing we're gonna be talking about is mastering your home care marketing and sales so we can make it rain and have predictable income in our agency. Not only that, we're gonna reveal an AI software there at the conference that's gonna help you market marketing artificial intelligence software that's gonna help you take your home care marketing to the next level. It's gonna disrupt the industry. So you got to be there. I've dropped the link in the chat. So get registered now. And if you register while we live now, you save $50 using the code that I dropped in the chat. But the code is for people who are here on the live because you take your time to come here and educate yourself. We want to reward you for that. So now, if somebody was on the fence, Alaya, and they like, I don't know if I should come to this conference. I'm not sure. What would you tell them?
Well, I would say always bet on you. Invest in yourself. If you don't take the jump to invest in yourself, then this might not be the lane for you. Because you and I don't mean it, I don't want to say it like that, but you have to know that you have to invest in yourself. You have to, don't look at it as, you got to go into stuff knowing you're going to make that back 10 times more, because the knowledge, you can't put a number on it. So you really missing out and you only hindering yourself. You know, a lot of times people look at stuff, oh, that's too much or that's a scam. But I'm here to tell you that invest in yourself, put your money on you. You know, you put your time, you trade so much time for money with jobs and, you know, this, that. Bet your money on you. Go get the education, get the knowledge that you need. And Sue is already where we're trying to be. I mean, if you're in the home care agency, I hope you want to make millions. I mean, I hope you do. So get the education, because the more money you make, the more you can expand God's kingdom. You know, everybody has different beliefs. However, but my belief is that I have to have a lot of resources to do the things that I need to do. So put your money on you. Go to conference. I'll see y'all at conference. Hopefully, get to meet you guys, and let's get to the millions.
Yes, awesome. Anybody, I'll let Alaya pick one question. Anybody have a question for Alaya? Drop it in the chat. I see Paula, you got your ticket. Paula Taylor, congratulations on getting your conference ticket. We can't wait to see you. Congratulations. Anybody else joining Paula? If you're joining Paula, if you want to get your ticket, let us know in the chat. Just with millions in the chat. Put millions in the chat, so that way we know, and we can make sure you get your ticket, and you can use your discount code there. You can use the discount code there. So make sure you go there. Make sure you go there. Get your ticket. So somebody asked a question. They say, "How did you get your first client?"
So my very first client, I went to a like a retirement like living place where it was older people that lived there. And I kind of just went and talked to the office manager of the place. And I told him, could I just hand out some flyers and tell the people, how I want to help, and if I could set up some kind of activity for them. And they was like, yeah. They was like, of course. And they had like a little community room. And I went and I set up some stuff, and I even had samples of this cream, this CBD, the cream that I had. I mean, this was just, you have something to give them, but I had, take some donuts, whatever. But you set it up in there, and that's how I got my very first client, a lady named Miss Mabel. And she was with me. She just recently passed, and she was my very first client. And that's how I got her. It wasn't an assisted living facility. It was like where you have to be 65 or older to live there type of community. And I just spoke to the office people. I went in there, set up, being real nice, had treats and stuff for the people. Everybody wanted to know, what I was talking about, what I had. And I got my first client out of there. And then when I got one client out of there, the next person, they would see my caregiver. They were like, what company is that coming through here? Got another client in the building. And then once I got that, it kind of like, you get that, yeah, okay. And you keep going, and then you get with people like Sue, and, start doing your due diligence, and you just get the mojo. But it's gonna be days you feel discouraged. Let me say that too. You're gonna get discouraged, and you're gonna feel like, forget this, man. This is not it. Just know when you feel like that, you doing it right. You doing something right. So don't stop. Get discouraged, live in it for that day or whatever. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Yes, and usually, at least in my experience, and you can share if that is your experience too. For me, usually, 'cause I know that may be surprising to people. They're like, "Stu, do you ever get discouraged, or did you ever wake up and you're like, okay, I'm done with it?" Of course, I have. Okay, and I'm like, okay, husband, you're the CEO. I'm not. You got this. I'm out. Okay. But what I realized in my experience is that when that, hey, Jackie just say, awesome. Let's acknowledge Jackie. Jackie just say, done. She got her ticket. Yes, Jackie, congratulations. We're so excited to have you. Yes, yes, yes. Congratulations. We can't wait to see you in October. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see you. Again, if anybody is joining us at the conference, please, we just dropped the link there, and there's a special discount code that you can use right now while we're live, and you'll save $50. But it's only available while we are live. So make sure you get access to that. If you don't see the discount code and you need it, just ask in the chat, and my team will make sure that you get it. Just ask us in the chat. Just ask us in the chat, and that way we will make sure that you get that. But that's if you're gonna watch the replay, disclaimer: the discount code is not available on the replay. It's only available right now if you purchase right now while we live. So now what I was saying was, for me, I realized the days I get discouraged usually is because something really big. I'm at the verge of something big about to happen, and the pressure is so much because it's a level that I've never been before, and that once that pressure comes, and that's when things become too much for me, and that's when I feel a little bit down. But if I stay the course, I realize I'm about to get to another level that I never been before. Is that, have you feel the same, or have you experienced the same thing, or no?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I'm just so thankful that I have you guys, to lean on, because those days are going to come, so you want to get you a, a team, people always want to do stuff alone, but it's so much better when you have a team, a support system, people you can lean on to, ask questions and things like that. I'm not going to get into the story that I learned from Enoch about the Asians and the Blacks, but we just going to know that you need a team. You got to work together. You accomplish so much more together than you do alone. Just know that. Put
Awesome.
yourself in a room with like-minded people. You know what I mean? You accomplish so much more.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So somebody asked, yes, somebody said, were you a CNA first?
Yes,
Mhm.
I was a CNA first. So I
Awesome.
started my business. I was a CNA, and I hired a director, someone to run my company. And then I chose for my personal reasons. I went back to school and I got my degree. I got a BA in healthcare administration, in which now I'm the agency coordinator. But I was a CNA owning my company. So
Yes, and I know, and that is for some people, I think that is a game changer, because I know sometimes people like, hey, I need to be a nurse. I need to have this degree. The truth is, you don't have to. God already given you all that you need to be who you are on this world. You don't have to be you don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to be this. You already enough where you are right now. Seriously, you enough. You don't have to have any specific degree to be owning your home care agency. You don't have that. If you know this is the thing that, and this is not for everybody, just get this clear. This business is definitely not for the fit of heart. It's not for everybody. It's not the easiest business ever. But if you know this is your assignment and that's what you're supposed to be doing at this time, and you aim for the long haul, it is it. Okay, it is it. But you have to be persistent. You have to be the thing that it's a whole change, right? It is an entire change when you are a business owner and you running your business. It's not the same as being an employee. Of course, we need team, we need people to motivate us, but we have to be able to like get going to like take initiative in those things as well. So yeah, definitely, definitely. Somebody else asked a question. When does the conference price go up? The conference price goes up on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. The conference price goes up. So right now, it's a good time for the conference. If you want to get to the conference right now is a good time. And if you register while we live, again, you get the special discount. Also, one thing that I don't talk about enough, thank you for reminding me of this. One of the things that we have going on for the conference is that we have this interest free, because I know sometimes people are like, you know what, money is the issue. I can get to the conference because of money. We partner with this company. So basically, it's a bank. And what they do, of course, you have to have good credit, but they give you interest free funding so you can come to the conference. So the way they do it, the conference, we have different levels, but the least expensive level is general admission, which is at $750. So let's say you choose general admission and you go with the conference, with the financing people that give the interest free. What they do, they spread the payment for the conference up to 12 months and no interest up to 12 months. So I know one of the person that did that, so they ended up having to only pay like $125 per month for a certain number of months, for 6 months to come to the conference. So they don't have to front the entire bill all up front. So they only have to pay like once they apply and they qualify, they only have to pay $125 a month for 6 months for the conference. So they come to the conference, They have an interest-free funding. They not pay me interest, and they only pay you $125 a month for it. So that is a
That's
deal.
awesome.
That's really a steal. So if that's something you want to know more about, just put funding in the chat. Put funding in the chat or in the comment section. So my team will make sure we get that and get you into that and get you for the conference, because that is definitely a steal that we have for the
Mm-hmm.
conference. So let us know, and my team will get you there. Just put funding in the chat. Put funding in the chat, and my team will let you there. So last but not least, I want to again congratulate the people who signed up. Congratulations, Paula. Congratulations, Jackie. Anybody else who signed up
Congratulations.
before we done with, because you get the discount while we live here. So if you wanna claim your discount while we're live here, make sure you let us know. You let us know so you can get it in there. Tanya, I see you raising your hand. Can you can you let us know what you need in the chat? I'm not sure if you need the discount code or if you need the funding code or if you have a questions. Let us know in the chat what's going on. Let us know in the chat. Let us know so we can help you. You have a question? Okay, so that's gonna be the last question we take before we end this. So what is your question, Tanya?
I heard her talking about starting as a CNA for her agency, and later and she hired a director, and then later she's like the director right now. So my question is, I'm not saying that I can start as a CNA, but currently I have a background in healthcare administration, and I am planning to maybe start as a director or kind of managing the agency, but I don't know how to go about it.
Okay.
So I'll answer. Oh, you are gonna say
Yeah.
something?
No, go ahead, Sue. Go ahead.
You can
And the
answer.
advice, can I
No.
do I need to find someone else, or can I do it myself? Something like that. Yeah. It's just an
Yeah,
advice
you
or
can. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it yourself. You said you have a master's degree, right?
yes.
Yeah. You can run your own company, and you don't even have to have that, but you could do it. You can run your own company, and the things that you don't. That's already your field if you have a master's degree. So, am I answering your question? Was you asking if you can run your own
Yes,
company?
that's one. If I can run it, and like how, like, because most of the time when you go to school, you just do the theory part, and then the practical is what you really have to do in the field. So my thing is right now toggling on how I'm going to apply all of those theory part of the course that I did to this agency business, because I already Sue's company is the one that is helping me to start up my process. So I'm just trying to think on how I'm going to apply myself when everything
So
kicks off.
what you need to do, I know you started maybe, I don't know, last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't know, recently with our startup program, because we have a program for startup, turnkey healthcare agency startup, where we help people get started. I know recently, sometimes last month, you started that. So that program is really giving you the hands-on training that you need. So Alea, just so you have an idea, so you know how you guys have training access to the Homecare Bosses University
Hmm.
training portal? She has access to that.
Oh.
So that is really what you need.
Hmm.
Like you need to be on the Homecare Bosses University training portal. That's what's gonna give you the training. I don't know if the school training, if there's anything you can get from the theory to bring into practical stuff, but the Homecare Bosses University training portal is what you're gonna need to really help you manage a business and help you know what's going on. Like Alea, she trained her team
Hmm.
inside with the training portal, right?
Yep. Yep. And I mean, we still refer back to that. It's that being that she has access to that. If you take the time to go through that, you'll be good. It really takes you step by step.
Oh,
Yeah.
How to
okay.
break down office staff. Because the
Right.
question you're asking, how to hire caregivers,
Yes,
all of
exactly.
all
All
of
of the
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm
Yep.
really feeling nervous, and as much as I'm excited, but again, I just feel nervous on how am I gonna start like hiring caregivers and going to get my client and stuff like that, getting myself involved with people and yeah, so
So yeah, like, I don't know if we had that conversation, but really, I'm telling you, the people in my startup program who are successful are the people who stay head down with the training portal. If you stay in that training portal, I don't know if you got into it already. If you haven't gotten into the training portal, I'm gonna share a screen here. Like, you need to get into this training portal. I have 110 lessons there. There's nothing that you're looking for that's not in there. And I keep adding stuff like the hiring is in there, the recruiting is in there, the marketing is in there. Everything that you need is actually in there. All of them may not make sense at first. This is something that you're probably gonna need to come back. Like, she's been in business for 4 years. She trained her team there, and because she has access to it as part of the mastermind too. So she trained her team there, and they still go back into it. So this is something you'll need to keep going back until it starts clicking and get your license to you. So what I'll say, make sure you stay inside of that training portal. That's where you need to be. So stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. I cannot emphasize that enough. Okay.
okay, thank you so much. It makes me feel better. Thank you.
Awesome. Renee Henry say, how can I learn about the training portal? Yeah, we can have a conversation. We can schedule a call. Well, if you guys are private, message me your number. Tomorrow I can call you and we can discuss more about the training portal, and then we can go from there. And then that way, you can learn more and see the training portal is even what you need. So yeah. And also, Wax, do you have, and I have an overview of the training portal that you can see. I have a quick video overview of it that you can see as well. But we can have a call if you drop your number. I probably can find your number on our system that I can give you a call and then we can talk about it. Wax, can you make sure the people that say they want to talk about the training portal, I can talk to them? Is Valerie, Renee, Sam Allen. So yeah. So we're gonna close because we don't want to take your entire night. Before we close up, one last reminder: get your ticket for the home care agency owner. You need to be at the conference if you're ready to make predictable income. If you're ready to get more private pay clients, you need to be in there. You need to be at the conference. You need to be there. Get your ticket right now. We're about to close like in 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to claim your $50 special, $50 discount. So when you use the code that we drop in the chat, you see I'm not saying the code loud because the code is for us who are here tonight. It's only good while we are here. So I'm gonna drop it here again. So go ahead, use the code and check out. It's only valid while we're live right now, and we're gonna get to close. So Alaya, I can't thank you enough for doing this to me. I know you're super busy. You're on multiple successful businesses. I know you don't have time, but you wanted to come here. You did us the honor to come here and share your story. So I'm honored by that. Did you guys enjoy her story? Were you inspired by her story? If you were inspired by her story, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. If you are inspired by her story, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. Let us know if you're inspired by our story. Let us know in the chat. And then so I want to honor you. I want to celebrate you. I want to thank you. Thank you. I know you're thankful for us being in your life, but I'm thankful for us being in our lives as well. So thank you. So what is the last word you have to say? Any last word you want to tell the people? Any last word?
Yeah, just keep going, keep getting the knowledge, invest in yourselves, and just don't stop. Know that there'll be days of discouragement, but this is a business where we're serving purpose. We're helping people. And I just feel like if you're in this business, make sure you're in it to help because the money will follow.
Awesome. So thank you, everyone. This wouldn't be possible without you. So thank you. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is going to be also amazing. So thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. And I'll see you in the Facebook group. Agency, it's an amazing journey, right? Exciting, but it can also be challenging. And from serving people in our community, we have a community of 9,000 industry. Most of in our community, they set their side, hey, I want to have this business and I want to make $100,000 a year. Guess what? That is exciting. But let me reel you back and tell you a little bit of my story. And I know most of people, we set that goal of $100,000 because we're thinking of corporate. I remember for me, that was my dream. I wanted to make $100,000 a year. And I remember telling myself, I'm gonna leave on $50,000 and I'm gonna help my family, my extended family with the other $50,000. The very first year in our business, we were able to make $157,000. And guess what? I felt broke. I felt like not even poor. I feel like right? Okay. So, and we didn't even know where the money went because $100,000 in a job and $100,000 in a business is two different things.
You're gonna fail at some point, but the best way to fail is the failure happens, take a moment, go back and look at the patterns, but do it really fast so that you can move forward. Don't stop.
If you make $100,000, you're probably just clearing like $20,000, $30,000 at the end of the day. Okay, that's how the math works. Like I remember our first year, I was like, the math is not mathing. What do you mean we made $157,000? Because I don't see it anywhere. I don't feel it. But that's the thing in business. $100,000, it's really a milestone. We need to start thinking higher. We need to start thinking, hey, I can make $1 million in my business. What you do first say, there is $1 million out there with my name on it. Let me hear you.
$1 million out there with my name on it.
And I know for some of you, like you're not even thinking that big, but trust me, that's where you wanna be.
Because once you keep that in mind, it's a vision that you have. It's a vision of life. You're going to do the work necessary to make it happen.
So $100,000 a year for your business is a milestone, but not the destination. And that's exactly why we created Blueprint to Millions, to give you the tool. Blueprint to Millions.
Home Care in North Carolina. I am here at the Blueprint to Million conference, gaining a whole lot of knowledge from Sue and Enoch. This conference has been very empowering. It has given me tools and steps that I can propel my business to the next level. I am so happy to be joining their mastermind program they have, because I know with their help, with their leadership and implementing the skills that they have given me, that I will take my business to the next step by becoming my first millionaire in my family.
Through that, I started loving events, and events have been basically a crucial part of my life. And I can tell you, events have changed my life for the best. I remember when people in our community, Homecare Bosses United, when we first started the community, they were asking, Sue, can you do events? We want to network, we want to be in the same space with you, because we know if we're learning so much from you on Facebook, if we're in the same room, it's gonna be even better. Our lives is gonna be transformed. And I remember when they were asking me, I was like, no way. And I was very adamant about this. But as I started thinking about it, I realized that I was denying my community of something. Where did my love for events start? My love for events started since I was a young kid. My parents will send me to church events. They'll send me to music camp. And through that, I started loving events. And events have been basically a crucial part of my life. And I can tell you, events have changed
my life for the best. I remember when people in our community, Homecare Bosses United, when we first started the community, they were asking, Sue, can you do events? We want to network, we want to be in the same space with you, because we know if we're learning so much from you on Facebook, if we're in the same room, it's gonna be even better. Our lives is gonna be transformed. And I remember when they were asking me, I was like, no way. And I was very adamant about this. But as I started thinking about it, I realized that I was denying my community of something better and greater that could change their lives. So I decided to take a leap of faith, and I did our very first event. I remember our very first event was a brunch. We had about like 10 to 15 people there, and we had a blast. Until today, people are still talking about the experience because we put on spectacular events, okay? I remember my very first business event, and I was on the phone talking to the event organizer, and he said, hey, my event is $3,000 for 3 days. And I was shaking, I was afraid, I didn't have that type of money, but I knew that if I attended this event, my business will change for the better.
You have to spend money to make money.
I have learned so much. I'm like a sponge. Even though I've been in this business for 3 years, you can never learn enough. Like Sue just took this entire thing to another level.
I would suggest anyone, if you're trying to get into this business, to give Sue a try.
You will not regret it. This has been amazing. I've met a lot of great people, and it's become like a little community. So I would say, forget the doubts and just do it.
A couple years ago, me and my business partner, we ran into Sue, and we did not take the opportunity to take advantage of this masterclass that she's offering. And I feel like we missed out on an opportunity. We could have been way advanced in our business, but guess what? Not this time. We took advantage of it, and we're excelling. We're going deep, and we're going to be millionaires. Thank you.
So I pulled out my credit card. I put it on my credit card while being afraid, and I did it. And let me tell you, the minute I stepped foot into this event center, it was like my whole life changed. I made great connection. This is where I met my the first millionaire that I know in my life.
If you don't have that community of people that you can get ideas, you can talk, you can share from, guess what's going to happen? Talking to Riri and them, they have no clue about this kind of things. They can tell you about this kind of things.
I learned valuable skills that I'm still using in my business right now to grow my business. Within a month, I took those same skills that they taught us, and I was able to get contract for $40,000 from what I learned from that one event. And if you're looking to level up your business, you're looking to make millions, impact millions, right? Give millions in your business, guess what? You need to be at Blueprint to Millions, because Blueprint to Millions is specially curated for you. You got to be in the room.
Millions and invest millions. Hello, my name is Alaya Galloway. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And what I expect to get from this conference, Hello, my name is Alaya Galloway. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And what I expect to get from this conference is how to make millions and how to give millions, have millions, and invest millions.
out to me and say, Sue, I thought I came to just a business event, but this is a revival. And for our events, we really hand select and really do a lot of preparation for our events. So in 2022, we brought like top entrepreneurs in their field to teach and coach our attendees. Like in 3 days, they got over $10 million worth of coaching. Yes, how would you like that? 3 days, $10 million worth of coaching in 3 days because we brought top entrepreneurs. They taught us, they coached us on the things that we needed to move our business forward. And most importantly, they shared their stories, how they made it, how they were able to make millions for themselves. They gave all of our attendees tips, secrets, so they can go back home and implement what they learned and take their business forward.
What is the problem that hiring somebody is going to help us solve? What is the actual problem that hiring a person into our business is going to help us solve?
If you are running $1 million home care business and you never have to pay any tax, you should begin to ask why.
But our goal is how to improve your influence, your impact, your income in your community, okay?
So a diver is gonna have to do what? Invest more money, right? So the diver is going to have to invest more.
We out here making it happen, Coach Cass. I got it going, right? And then the person is sitting next to you like, I wish you would spend some time with me, right? I sure do miss you. And what does that really end up being? A lot of fights.
And still today, I'm hearing from attendees who say, hey, Sue, from the event, I learned how to share my stories. And I went to a client, I share my stories, and guess what? They signed up for my services. I've heard people that say, hey, from the event, I knew that I needed to let go of this key employee, and I did this. And since then, my business has been growing. So if you are ready to take your business to the next level and make real impact in this world, you need to be in the room. So join us at Blueprint to Millions and let's make millions together.
This is business storytelling coach Andy Enriquez. I am here at the Blueprint to Millions event. Let me tell you, it's absolutely phenomenal. Sue and Enoch have curated an event and curated a room of extraordinary home care business owners that want to take their lives to the next level. I saw transformation, I heard stories, I saw impact, and I saw people who are on the verge of creating $1 million home care service businesses. I'll say this to you. If you know that you should be at an event, you have a desire to start your own home care agency, you want to make sure that you are at the next event. Make sure that you get in the room so you can be a part of this right here. Get in the room. Don't waste any time. Make sure you connect with Sue and Enoch. Get in the room so they can help you to get your blueprint to millions.
They were giving awards to people who made $1 million or more in their businesses. As I was sitting there, I saw the first person go, second, and it was like hundreds of people going on the stage getting the $1 million award. And my mouth just dropped and I was like, wait a minute, this is possible? So for me, that was my exposure to my next level. Now that I've seen it and I've seen other people doing it, that let me know that was possible for me. And I remember I look at my husband look at me, and we say, babe, the next time we come to this event, we will walk that stage to receive that same award. And guess what? The next time we attended the event, we walked that stage to receive our own award.
Enoch and Sue Dennis.
And recently, January 2023, we received a 7-figure award for the year of 2022 again. That's for businesses making between $1 million to $9 million in a year. But all that started because we were exposed to it, right? Because we got really close. We got proximity to the possibility of making more than $1 million a year. We spoke to the people who achieved it, and we saw like, hey, they were like us. They had skin, they had blood, they were just like us, right? So we spoke to them. So that is proximity. And that's exactly why we created this environment, an environment for proximity. At Blueprint to Millions, get exposed to your next level so you can get proximity to other home care agency owners who are operating at a higher level.
Well, I just want to say really thank you to God for giving us the purpose that we are living in. And thank you to our parents. They are really our support system. Our parents, our siblings, our cousins. And we have a wonderful team of people who work with us to make this happen. You can see yourself on this stage. And I know you are next. Because the first time my wife and I, we saw people walking on the stage receiving 7-figure award, we were like, next year it's us. And then we've been receiving awards since then. So next year, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you.
So my question to you, do you want that kind of proximity to millions of dollars? If you do, don't even walk. You need to run fast to get your ticket to Blueprint to Millions because seats are limited. So join us at Blueprint to Millions, get in the room, and let's make millions together.
Hey, I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and what I expect to get from this conference is how to make millions.
My name is Kendra. I'm the owner of Said Care Home Care in North Carolina.
We know each other. Those are people that we can call on, people that we can text, people that we get to meet. And then we look at our systems, the resources that we have in our businesses, and some in our personal lives, and we realize we got those resources because we are constantly hunting for resources for our businesses. We are always on the hunt for that one conversation. Because like technically you like one conversation away, one person away to your next level. So we're always looking for that one conversation that refers to us, a top employee, that one conversation where someone can show us how to add more revenue, more money into our business. One conversation that can help us improve our lives, our health, our parenthood, our marriage. We are just one conversation away. But we get those resources mostly at paid seminars, paid conferences, paid mastermind. You see, all of those things has something in common: paid.
If you know that you should be at an event, you have a desire to start your own home care agency, you want to make sure that you are at the next event. Make sure that you get in the room so you can be a part of this right here. Get in the room. Don't waste any time. Make sure you connect with Sue and Enoch. Get in the room so they can help you to get your blueprint to millions.
I'm excited to be standing next to a millionaire right here. She's doing big things. So I'm excited for the networking.
already know because you are part of our community. We give a lot of our time, and therefore we have to always be looking for more resources so we can come back to you guys and share more to you. But this is the trick. There's level to this. There's level to the resources that we share. There are some of the resources that we share for our free community. But there are resources that we share only at our paid seminars, our paid conferences, and our paid masterminds. So today you learn a new term, right? And this is really what the Chief Resources Hunter does. So now my question to you, are you always on the hunt looking for resources to improve your business, to improve your life? Are you a Chief Resources Hunter for your home care agency? If that's you, you need to be in the room. You need to be at Blueprint to Millions and get the resources that you need to get your agency to the next level.